Before I move on, I would like to ask a small question. Definitely, you would have an understanding or knowledge about what is cloud, right? So, anyone who can answer what's cloud computing? Yeah, tell me, Pranav.
Like it's a service
Hmm.
transmit service via the internet to do
Yeah.
specific.
Okay. Anyone else? Guys, be more interactive. Else, it's gonna be a monologue, so it will be highly difficult. Yeah. Anyone who can?
So, cloud is actually the delivery of IT services or computing services so that we
Hmm.
have pay as you go servicing platform.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Nice. And anyone else? Yeah. Tell me,
It's
Madhu.
based on
Yeah. Tell me,
it's based
Madhu.
on internet-based access to remote control of compute and network analysis and it has a data storage system.
Okay. Nice. Then anyone else who can?
It is a group of servers that provided where you can rent them according to your need.
Okay, fine. So all these are some standard definitions of cloud, right? You would have learned lots of courses. You must have been gone through to them. So I'll explain you in a much simpler way. Okay. So consider two scenarios. We'll go back around 2010s. Okay, where you want to watch your favorite movie early in 2010, what would you do? You would visit a shop, you would purchase a DVD, you would download the movie, you would watch it in your DVD player at home, right? So when you want to watch another movie, you have to again go back to the shop, purchase another DVD, watch the movie again. So there are two main disadvantages here. Number one, you can watch only one movie at a time and only at one location. But we can fast forward it today. Nowadays, what happens? We have lots of movie streaming online platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, so here you just log in and you get the movie. You can watch it anywhere, wherever, at any time you need. So this is the difference between traditional data centers and how cloud computing has evolved. So initially you can take your DVDs as your physical storage or servers. So initially business they had to rent data centers in order to store their data. So it includes lots of upfront costs like maintaining the servers, paying for the power supplies, paying for the cooling purposes. So but when you switch over to cloud, everything is completely over the internet. So when you need a resource, you just request the resource and the cloud provider can provision the resource for you. This is the main difference between traditional data centers and cloud computing. 1 minute. I'll share my screen. So is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So today, the agenda of our first 45 minutes will be discussing about what's cloud computing, benefits of cloud, and what are some real-time applications. We'll move on with some case studies, followed with some challenges in cloud adoption, and finally we will have a quiz session. So, as you all said, cloud is nothing but accessing the resources over the internet. There are two main aspects of cloud. One is the on-demand delivery of IT resources, which means when you need a resource, you are going to request the cloud provider, and the cloud provider would provision the resource for you. That is one main point. And the second one would be the pay-as-you-go pricing model. That is, you only pay for the resource you use and only for the time that you use. This is what about cloud computing. So there are three main services that the cloud offers. So first is the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. You all would have heard these terms, right? Coming to infrastructure as a service, so it is nothing but provisioning your raw compute resources, like you request servers, you request all the storage devices, you request the computing power. So all these are the raw computing resources alone will be provided by the cloud, and the rest you have to take care of yourself. So say for example, you can take it as if renting an empty apartment where you just get into a space of apartment but you don't have any furnitures which are pre-installed there. So for example, you can take Azure virtual machines. So these virtual machines, you can run these virtual machines and you can run on your OS so that you can develop apps on your own. So next is platform as a service. So here you only need to build your app, deploy your app, and test your app. All the low-lying platform will be completely taken care by the cloud provider. So here you can think of renting a fully furnished apartment where all the furniture will be present. You just need to take care of your own living. So we can say, for example, Azure App Service. So it is one of the service where Azure provides, where a complete platform would be given for your app. You only need to host your app, just build and deploy your app. And the last one is software as a service. So here, everything like installing, managing, everything would be completely done with the cloud. Say for example, you have Microsoft 365, right? You pay and you get a complete suite of Word document, Excels, and PowerPoints. Everything will be completely given. You just need to use the service. Until this, you have any doubts? Are you clear? Should I slow down myself or
No doubts.
okay? All cool? All okay? Shall I proceed?
Yes, you can proceed.
Okay, fine. So next we'll see about some benefits of cloud computing. So first is scalability. How many of you have a Spotify account here? You use Spotify daily or you have a Spotify account? Okay. So the Spotify completely works on cloud. I'll tell you how. Say it is a weekend. Okay, millions of users would be listening to their songs. At one particular time, an artist comes, he drops out a new song. So what would happen? The hype among the users would increase, right? So most of the Spotify users population would tend to listen to that song. So at that time, what would happen is that multiple users are accessing one single album. So what here cloud? So what is the role of the cloud here? Is the Spotify's cloud provider would scale up the resources for you, which means that if there is a large amount of incoming traffic at any unpredicted time, the cloud provider would automatically scale up the resources to handle the large amount of incoming traffic. So what happens when the hype goes down? When the hype dies, again they go back to their own playlist, they start listening. The hype won't be that high. So at the time, automatically the cloud provider would scale down your resources. So you can scale up and scale down your resources automatically. This is an example for scalability. Next is accessibility. You use the real-time example of accessibility in your day-to-day life. Anyone who can just tell me what would be an example of accessibility? You use it in your day-to-day life, much as simple as that. Anyone? Okay, see, you get an Excel form, you get an Excel sheet over your WhatsApp group. Multiple users can access it, right? Multiple users can edit the Excel file. Not only a single student can do. Multiple people can edit one shared document across the globe, wherever they are, whomever they are, at whichever location they are. That doesn't require any limitations. So this is an example of accessibility. Accessing a shared document over multiple users. So when you're using Microsoft Excel, multiple users can come and update their details. You don't find any difficulties or any technical discrepancies there. So that is an example of accessibility. And next you have improved performance. You all know about Tesla's autonomous vehicles, right? You know?
No.
No. See, Tesla has autonomous vehicles, driverless vehicles where you can automatically, the car system itself drives the car for you. Okay, fine. Okay, we don't need to go until that. Google Maps. You all use Google Map, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so when using a Google Map, it gives you the approximate time, like based on the real time traffic. From say, for example, I'm traveling from Velachery to St. Joseph's. So if I on my Google Map, it shows you approximate time like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Based on the real time traffic, it shows you, right? So that's completely based on cloud. All the real-time traffic data will be taken, stored in your cloud, processed in your cloud. Any new updates will be backed up in your cloud, and most accurate responses would be given to the user. So this is an example of cloud computing. You use it daily, right? Google Maps. And next we have automatic software updates and maintenance. Automatic software updates and maintenance. So yeah, as we said, discussed earlier, when you use, say, for Spotify, you can automatically any updates in your environments or any updates on the infrastructure and any maintenance, the manually no work has need to be done. The cloud provider will take care of all the updates and all the maintenance activities. Okay, so these are some benefits of cloud. Any doubts here until now?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so real-time applications we saw, right? Netflix, Spotify, Google Maps, Microsoft Excel, all these have been real-time applications of cloud. So you people, so can anyone suggest me any such real-time applications? What you see, even if it's wrong, no issues. Just answer. That's enough. One more, most, you use it daily. One such cloud platform. Anyone? See, basically, cloud is nothing
Over
but yeah,
games.
tell me.
The games which we play.
Excel, yeah, I do accept that. Yeah, Drive, Gmail, good. Drive, Gmail.
OneDrive.
Yeah. So all these come under cloud only. You're going to store your data will be backed up, and see, Google Drive and all, you no need to worry about your phone storage, right? In any mail account, if you in any device you give your mail, you log in, so you need not to worry about the storage. So everything comes under cloud. Okay. So now we'll see an real-time case study analysis. Snapchat. How many of you use Snapchat? Yeah, almost everyone. Nice. Okay. So Snapchat, each and every second, millions of users would take snaps. They would send to a rest of the millions of users without, there is no delay, there is no any hanging on, there is not any, there are no, not any much bugs, not any technical issues, right? So all these have been completely done using Azure's cloud service. So Snap basically works on Azure's cloud computing service. So these are the four major services that the Azure provides for Snapchat for a better app. So the first one is the infrastructure. So it provides a much reliable and a scalable platform. Reliable means definitely, you know, for each and every second, millions of snaps have been sent across millions of users. So your platform must be highly reliable to maintain all the requests. So that one. So and next we have a scalable platform. We cannot perfectly predict at this time there will be a high peak usage in the apps, or the other time the usage might be low. So whatever is it, we have to scale up and scale down. And next is the user engagement growth. So this is based on a real-time analysis where in 2024, by using Azure's platform, Snap has been grown up to a 25% of extent. And then we have high availability. High availability means even if it is early in the morning or so late in the night, whenever you use Snap, it is highly available, right? There are no delays or there are not any bugs, there are not any technical issues in Snap. So all these have been done only by using Microsoft Azure service. And scalability for new releases. So initially, when 2 to 3 years back, Snap would have been a different UI UX, but now when you come, it's on a different UI. So all these updates have been taken place so smoothly with no user bugs or not any technical issues. So all these have been are possible only by using Microsoft's Azure cloud platform. So these are a real time case study analysis of how cloud works. Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so though there are several advantages in cloud, there are a bit challenges also involved in cloud. Okay, So strengths, as we discussed earlier, it is highly scalable. It has lots of cost effectiveness. Cost effectiveness in the sense, you know, before cloud computing, there were lots of big data centers. You need to rent the data centers. You need to provide cost. You have lots of maintenance for power supply, for cooling. There are lots of upfront costs involved in setting up a typical data center. But whereas when you come to cloud, you just rent a resource and you only pay for what the resource you use. So there are lots of cost effectiveness involved here. Coming on to the weaknesses of the cloud, the primary concern or the primary condition to work in a cloud is to have an internet connectivity. So if there is any disruption in an internet connectivity, definitely there would be a loss of service there. So that is one of the main weaknesses involved in cloud. And then we have data security. You cannot store much sensitive data in an open platform. So even that has one of the main weakness of cloud. We have lots of opportunities coming onto cloud because the entire tech industry is completely dependent on cloud. All the apps we use today, like starting from Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook, all the apps will have their storage only in a cloud. So these are the opportunities involved in a cloud. And then we have threat. Definitely there are intense competition in the cloud industry. You would have heard about there are lots of platforms in cloud like AWS, Azure, GCP. So all these are the different platforms. So users can opt their own platform with according to their own conveniences. So this is basically called a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis. Okay, so I would ask. I have one question for you guys. I'll present. Any doubts until now?
Can we have a pass right now? Because we should take admins.
Yeah. What should I do now?
No, I just enter admins link of Google
Ah.
Forms. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Guys, fill that Google form if I received only 44 responses. We need to like 63. Let's make the work quick.
Sir, how quick?
Mira, can't you fill the form, or are we facing any problem in filling the form? Okay, just a play. Just start again. Listen.
Yeah, I'll continue. Okay, so we'll have a discussion on a question. 1 minute. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And also, can you start a record because I'm running out of some problem?
Okay, wait.